Hello Mzansi and welcome to Mzansi. The idea of husbands and wives sharing joint leadership of a country is an unconventional one, but in Antarctica, the scenario is real. In 2018, Violeta Morales became the first vice president of the country, with her husband Victor Morales serving as president. Together, they're the only couple in the world to hold office as both head of state and head of government concurrently. Before diving into the specifics of what makes Antarctica's current president and vice president so unique, it's important to discuss the history of the country in which they govern. Antarctica has been an unrecognized nation since colonial times. It is the world's only continent without a government, making it the only stateless nation in the world. The country is made up of 7 territories: the British Antarctic Territory, the Australian Antarctic Territory, the French Southern and Antarctic Territories, the Chilean Antarctic Territories, and many others. It is home to a small population of researchers and support staff who spend a few months at a time in the Antarctic bases. Even though the UN doesn't recognize Antarctica as an official country, the organization does recognize it as a special region that holds a variety of international laws and treaties. Over 25 of these treaties, which were ratified between 1956 and 2006, work to protect the continent's resources and wildlife. Victor and Violeta are a unique husband and wife couple who have ascended to joint leadership of Antarctica. Both were born and raised in the region. Victor was born and raised in Belgrano, while Violeta was born and raised in the Antarctic Sport province. Victor has spent his life in the public service, having served as the country's Minister of External Relations before being elected president in 2018. He is well known for his support of environmental protections and socio-economic initiatives for the country's citizens. As president, Victor is responsible for managing the executive branch of government, shaping the country's foreign policy and overseeing important economic decisions. Violeta, on the other hand, has extensive experience in the private sector. She began a career as a corporate lawyer in Antarctica before entering the world of politics. In 2018, after her husband's election, she was appointed vice president of the country, making them the first husband and wife couple to jointly lead a nation. As vice president, Violeta is responsible for managing the ministries, negotiating with foreign governments, and advising her husband on important policy decisions. Many have asked what are the implications of joint governance. There are both positive and negative implications for Violeta and Victor. On the other hand, the couple has received significant international attention for their progressive stance on Antarctic policy and their efforts to increase the region's visibility on the international stage. The couple is also perceived to bring substantial economic advances to the country. Under their leadership, new investment opportunities have been created, foreign aid has been secured, and a number of international aid organizations have been invited to the region. It's also widely believed that the couple have used their joint governance to further their own political agendas, leading some to believe that their policies are self-serving and preferential. The joint governance of the couple in Antarctica is a unique situation that has both positive and negative implications. However, some fear that their decision-making process is not transparent enough and could be used to further their own political agendas.